Jersey coffee is streaming right now. Words. New Jersey coffee jug is streaming right now.
Good morning, everyone. NJ Coffee Junkie here, coming to you from the great state of New Jersey. It's Sunday. You know what that means. It's Sagrada. Sagrada that we love so much. I'm here. I think Amelia's awake. And I'm afraid to call the others. Because I don't think they responded yet. But it's so good to see you all. So good to see you all. Last week when we played, we tried out the colorblind option. And I am going to stick with that from now on because I think that's a great way for those of you who might be colorblind to be able to play along. And I don't know, I just think it's kind of cool. It's really kind of cool. But good morning. I know some of you are still coming in. I took a little extra time and I grabbed my coffee and took my medications. Good morning, Mr. Hardluck. How are you? I had so much fun with you and the guys on Friday night playing Quake. I really enjoyed myself. I don't get to play those kind of games very often, and I never really played them when I was younger. Pew, 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 exactly. So it was an absolute delight. I just can't wait for next time. It's wonderful. I'm really excited just to have that opportunity. And you know, my hubs doesn't watch my stream or anything. And I didn't stream it mainly because I wanted to make sure that you and Surreal had the views, especially because you're trying really hard to get to affiliate, and also I wanted. I cracked up so hard. So here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. So when it's late at night and we're playing a game that's set on mature and I'm on a mature stream, I do swear from time to time. I swear in real life. I just try not to when I'm streaming or when I'm with the students I mentor or whatever. So I used a phrase that is common. At least it was common for me for a long time. It still kind of is because I think it's hilarious. And it's called S-Biscuits. So I muttered that out Friday night in the middle of one of our matches, and I think Surreal's soul left his body for a split second because he was laughing so hard. I'm kind of amused and glad that stuck because it was so ridiculous. Even I'm still cracking up now. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to let the group know that I'm going to call them real quick, but that they don't have to pick up if they're busy. Okay. Going to call the group so you can join later if not around. Don't feel obligated to pick up if you're busy. Just come find us later. I feel bad if I hope I don't wake anybody up. But well, I have do not disturb set, so if it's like 7 in the morning where I am, people can't really call me. I'm hoping Amelia picks up. But seeing that I'm in the call, people will pop in when they want. Yeah, you can hang up if they're not picking up. It's fine. Yeah, see, they didn't pick up, so now I'm in the call by myself. And that's fine, because they'll see me, and then they'll hop in. So while I wait for my friends, I'm going to start the daily challenge, and it looks like it's going to be a doozy. Blue is my color on a purple board. Column colors have to be different. Column varieties have to be different. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we're playing on hard mode this early. Good thing I've got my coffee in my hand. Does everybody have their beverage of choice? Mine is a coffee by Bones. that I got as a special edition at PAX Unplugged. Um, I think it's called Liquid and Nutty or something like that. And I saw it and I went, oh, I need more coffee anyway. And you're going to laugh at me. You're going to laugh at me because, yeah, you're totally going to laugh at me because, now that I switched my brewer, I used to have, a split brewer. So half of it, so it was like in two pieces almost, but like one solid piece in two sections. And so on the left you had the carafe where you could brew pots of coffee. And on the right you had a K-cup. So depending on where you need to be and how, um you could figure out, like you could make stuff. Orca, you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're okay. You're okay. I'm going to start by putting the one here. And this is a blue, so I'm going to already use one of my tools. This one's called Grinding Stone, I see. We're going to flip the 1 to a 6, and we're going to put that right here. Second column, first position. Was listening to X waffle about stuffs. No, it's fine. I started a little late. I woke up late. I got my booster yesterday, as did Manatee. And for the first like 4 or 5 hours, we were okay. We ran so many errands yesterday. It was obscene. It was obscene as to how much we had to do. We had to, we're getting our bathroom redone, so we had to go talk to the people there, at the place that we decided to go with. We had to go donate clothes and other items. We had to go grocery shopping, and we had to get our boosters, and I had a meeting at 5:30. We didn't get to drop off the donations like we wanted, that unfortunately, which was fine. So that was the whole thing. But we were able to do everything else. And Orca, I'm really sorry you had a migraine. Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better at all? I hope. I really, really hope.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I saw you just went live on your channel.
Yeah, I went ahead and had to cancel it because my bit rate was just awful, and I think it's where my router and everything is still.
Oh, rip. Yeah, I know how that goes.
I've been trying to talk to Schaefer into moving it, but I think I'm gonna win this argument at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, do the best you can. I mean, there's not, those kinds of things are exceedingly fickle when you don't want them to be.
I know it would be better if we just moved it closer.
Yeah, that usually works.
Especially since our walls are like made out of stuff that it's hard to get the signal through.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. We have, I think, 2 routers. One in our office because Hubs works out of the office, and sometimes I do too, and all the streaming I do and everything in here. And then we have one in our living room so that we can use the the Fire Stick.
Well, if we put it in the bedroom, it would hit the office and the bedroom and maybe the living room, but we really don't use the living room all that often. Because he's in the bedroom now with his computer and I'm in the office.
That makes sense. That tracks.
Yeah, so getting him to do it's going to be, please, 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 please.
That's how you gotta do it.
Well, I'll point out that, the problems I've been having, because every time I start my computer, I have to do it twice just to have internet.
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, this is not good.
Oh, good. I'm glad you can eat and drink, Orca, because when you have migraines, that's worrisome. They're terrible.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
They
they're
are
having
the
they're having a
worst.
time.
Migraines are the worst.
Yeah, right now for me, I'm just unbelievably sore. Um, I we got the booster yesterday,
Mm.
and that's all
Ouch.
fine, but my arm is killing me. Like
Yeah.
it's really sore, and I woke up sore from scalp to toes.
Yeah,
Um,
I did that
yeah.
when I got my third boot, the third booster,
Ah,
whatever.
okay.
I don't know, the third shot.
Well, yeah, this is our fourth. This was our fourth. Because we got the bivalent one, and and you know, like for the first couple of hours, first like 4 or 5 hours, it wasn't too bad, and then the arm soreness started in, and I was like, oh boy, here we go.
For
Now
my,
we're having some fun.
for my poor daughter, it happens almost instantly.
Oof.
It's like within the 5 minutes after she got it, her arm was starting to hurt. And
Oh,
I think she got the two, and she was like, you know what? The only reason why I did this so is I didn't have to get tested every time I went to school.
mm.
So, but she's actually had it since then, and her boyfriend didn't, and they ended up with the same exact symptoms and
Oh,
did the same exact thing.
oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, it does vary from person to person, but I'm glad you had the shots because you had childhood asthma.
Yeah, and I have asthma now, so um, yep. Orca, I'm the same exact way. I have to sleep off migraines. I used to get them a lot. I used to get them at least once a month.
Ooh.
Um, but or once every 2 months. And then with sometimes with sinus infections, I get them because of all the pressure in my head. Oh, okay. I need to switch
I would say
gears.
what
There we
helps
go.
me with that is hot coffee, to be honest. I know it
Um.
sounds weird, but it helps. I mean, it doesn't get rid of it by no means, but it does help.
Well, no. I mean, it's not silly at all, or it's very logical. Oh, it's daily challenge. I got a
Oh,
62.
nice
Nice.
score.
I'll take it. Yeah, yesterday I was my
Yeah,
64th
I
with a score of 64. I was like,
I
hey.
I'm right there with you, baby Orca.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Stress
That's
is
a
the
mood.
big trigger.
That's a big old mood right there. Big old mood. All right. Let me get a game for us going here. Um
Awesome.
what is it now? Yeah, it was what I found to be the
Huh.
most weird about getting the shot though was that we were told when we signed up, oh, you know, expect to sit for 15 to 30 minutes. So we get the shots and we're like, okay, where do you want us to sit? Like where can we sit and wait for the next like whatever it is? And the pharmacist was like, "Oh, you can just go. You've already had like 3 shots before this. You've had plenty. You'll be fine. Just go." And we're like, "Okay.
Yeah, my
Okay."
third one, they did the same thing to me.
So we ended up wandering around the pharmacy and the rest of the store because we got it done in one of those pharmacies in a store things because it was
Yeah.
one of the few places that we could get the Moderna, not Moderna. Yeah, I think it's Moderna, right? Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, the one that's not Pfizer or J and
uh,
J, the other one. So okay, so let's see. We got the extra turn tool, running pliers, the move to dice exactly 2 dice Lathkin, and then round track swapper, lens cutter. I love the round track swapper.
yeah, me too.
Light shades, color diagonals, column shade variety. Ooh, diagonals. Let's go. Orca
Yeah, this
says
is gonna suck for me.
Orca says I had to sit 15 minutes for all 4 of my shots. They have a seating area with a giant clock. The first 2 were at the beginning. They were towards the beginning of the pandemic. So it was one of those things where oh wow, can I use any of this or no?
Not very
Huh.
well.
No. I think I'm gonna go this way and down because I can't do anything otherwise. And I'm just gonna
Okay.
go. I'm gonna cascade this way. I'll probably regret it later. It's fine. The first two was at towards the early days of the vaccine after it was open to everybody. So my friend who I've seen maybe 6 or 7 times since we graduated college, but who I still somewhat talk to kind of regularly, was just like, yeah, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna make sure you get this. So
That's
yeah, so she took it upon herself to pick me up and take me to my appointments
Oh, well,
and
that was
waited
very
for me.
nice.
Well, she lost her father-in-law.
Oh,
Yeah, she lost her father-in-law, and a bunch of other people we both knew lost people. So she's like, she personally made it her mission to get as many people vaccinated as possible. And so she helped me out because she knows I don't drive. So she's like,
right.
I'm gonna help you out. So yeah, she brought me to both of those appointments. And then the third appointment, which was 6 months later, when we were given the clear to do that, we ended up making sure to get our boosters before we went to PAX Unplugged.
All right, which one of these do you need? Not the red. Okay. Uh-oh. Are you still there?
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, you are.
Your first were in a train. So Orca says that their first shots were the first three were in a train museum. The fourth was in a church because they moved it from They moved locations. Interesting. That's really interesting. And oh my goodness, you left me in kind of a pickle here. Not a bad pickle, just a pickle.
I say just a little bit.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I can find my way out. Let's see. We need to keep this all different. So
I would say, I'm sorry, diagonally, you got me beat. Just because of my board bites.
well, right now I'm not doing so hot, so I think I'm gonna do because there's no color yet. There's nothing to switch out, so I think I'm gonna go here for now.
Oh,
Color's
okay.
irrelevant, so and I can't
Right.
put it here. So you might not have the diagonals, but I have very specific things. Like I can only put a 1 or a 3 that's red here. I can only put a 1, a 5, or a 4 yellow here. So we're both kind of in a pickle. We're kind of in a
Oh,
pickle.
yeah.
It's a little
A little
pickle. It's a
bit.
teeny weeny pickle.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a teeny
Not
weeny
too
pickle.
awful, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this coffee is gonna is gonna just make my day.
Yeah, I need to get some more coffee.
The arm is very, very sore. To answer your question, Orca. Morning news. Oh my god, I almost snorted. That was painful, almost painful.
Ouch.
Or to answer your question, Orca, my my arm hurts, but I was sore when I woke up from scalp to toes. Very, very sore all over. For no reason other than just being sore. When I'm done here, I'm gonna stretch and then do some light housework to kind of just keep my body moving. Mr. Hardluck says it's not the size of the pickle, but what you do with it. I don't have mature on the stream, Mr. Hardluck. But it's true. Just gonna shake my head at you if that's alright.
Oh, no. You
What?
don't want to do that. You got a one already up there.
I have to. I'm gonna move the other one. I have.
Oh.
Yeah, you can. We have movie things. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Don't worry.
Cool.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
Because I was like, ah!
No, I'm good. It's alright.
Okay. Yucky. What can I play?
Uh-oh. Ooze, what did you
Where
do?
can I play it?
It didn't even give me a chance to... it didn't even give me a chance to see what you wrote. Just, Streamlabs shouldn't ping you because you're VIP, but... You probably didn't. It's just Streamlabs. Hold on, I gotta put on moderator chat. Can I? I don't think I can. Orca, can you message me what happened? Like, whisper me, please, or something? Because I need to put Streamlabs in timeout. It does that, though. It really does.
Okay.
Alright, I'm not going to move the one yet because I have nowhere to put it. So I'm just going to go here. Got it. Ah. Yup. Okay. Yup. Yeah. I should probably fix that. For some reason, there's a word in my band list that there's a certain, like, spelling. I don't know why. I'll fix it. Don't worry, Ooze. I got you. Okay, so we're gonna put that one here. Yeah, no, it's not you. It's just it being derp. We'll do this now. We'll put this here, and we'll put... no, I want to keep that there. So, I can put that there. And keep that out of the way. I can also move it there. Hold on, let me see. This has to stay put, though, I think. Alright, so if I do this, right? I move this out of the way, but I need to move something else. I can move this up here or here. I think I'm going to move that. I am going to move that there. It's going to make it a little bit harder, but I'll figure it out. And then that... Huh. Okay, then that's going to go there.
Nice.
Yeah, that's going to go there. I have to remember that color is okay.
Yeah.
But flagging Philodo as being naughty? Oh my goodness, that's not okay. Morning Mahis, are you all set for today? So Amelia, I forgot to mention, I'm gonna probably cut my stream around between 1 and 1:30 because there's a UHC today, for multiple hermits and hermit communities, and they're all competing in this UHC for dominance, and Joe's community is one of the competitors, like one of the sets of competitors, and Mahi's is one of the teammates.
Oh, nice.
Now I am on Joe's staff, so I couldn't try out and participate that way. But I'm cutting my stream early so that we can raid, because Joe's gonna be streaming the perspective, and I want to make sure that I'm able to watch to support the peeps.
Right.
I want to be supportive. Oh, ow. Awesome. Do you all feel ready? Like, have you had a chance to practice, or like, just remember, if you're gonna be together, always, always, always have someone at your 12, your 3, your 6, and your 9, because you never know. Because with some, I don't know who in the community, who in each community is participating. What I do know is that they are going to be tough, and I want to make sure I'm cheering you on. No fair. I practice every Friday with Stabby Stabby. Well, a Minecraft UHC and an Among Us Stabby Stabby are completely different things. If it was mostly this, then that. Yeah, okay. That's fair. That's fair. I'm excited. I'm really excited for you all. I'm gonna be cheering you on. Popcorn optional. Yeah. I think Manatee woke up. I have the door closed, so I didn't want to bother him because he was sleeping. We have no idea what the biomes will be. If you were able to catch any of the Shamblecraft UHC where I teamed up with M, be prepared that you might you might have to contend with like a snowy biome or a place where you can't get where you legitimately cannot get any trees. Be prepared for that. And oh, I realize I'm kind of in a pickle jar here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use the round track.
Possibly, yeah. That's all right. I've got the pips for it. I'm annoyed that I can't use this blue. And these are all 4s that can't be augmented, so that's a bigger problem. And most of the round track is 4s. So I can't use any of the 6s down here.
Right.
But I can use that yellow 2 over here. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta work through it. So yeah, be prepared if you are in a snowy biome, or if you are in a desert biome, because the 2 UHCs I participated in, the first one, we were in the middle of nowhere, had to cut across a mountain, and we each lost half our lives, if not more, crossing the snowy biome. And then the second time, it was flower power, but there were no flowers. There were no flowers. It was awful. And we had nowhere to go.
Are you sure you want to put that one there? Just asking.
Yeah, why? It's not interfering with anything.
Okay, but I'm not going to be able to use that blue 5. Just letting you know. At all.
I can't use it either.
Okay.
Let me see what you need. Well,
I'm kind of in a pickle.
You can't have the blue one either, because there's a 1 right above it.
Right. Yeah, I'm kind of in a pickle. So I need to see what's up here if I can use it.
Your best bet is to move the 4. Move the 4 and take the blue 5.
Which 4? Oh, that.
You move the blue 4 over across the board and you put the blue 5 in its place.
Yeah, but you gotta move 2 of them.
Okay, so you do that.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, you have options. You have options.
Okay, move this. Put this here. And then
I would go and make another cup of coffee, but I have to grind coffee. I ground just enough so I could have 1 cup of coffee this morning. Now, Mahis, it starts at 1 p.m. Eastern, right? The UHC? Okay. All right. Then I'll make sure to raid Joe when I see him go live after whatever game we're working on. That's fine.
Ugh, this is nauseating.
No, you're fine. You can still do stuff.
Yeah.
We're not, thankfully, the diagonals for both of us are going to be kind of messy, but you do have options. Orca says our coffee grinder you can set to grind enough beans for either 1 cup or an old fashioned 12 cup 1 pot. Well, see, here's the thing, and I was talking about this a little bit earlier. When I switched the coffee makers from the one that had the carafe on the left side and then the K cup on the right to the one that I have now, it's a combined setup. And I went from needing flat bottom paper filters to cup cone filters. Well, like an already in there cup filter, a cone filter. So, okay.
Yeah, I
was not expecting that, but that's okay. I can try to work some magic. I'm gonna move that there. I'm gonna move that there.
Oh.
That didn't do diddly squat. Honey! Good morning, honey. How you doing? I miss your face. Honey is one of our PAX buddies. I adore her. She's great.
Ugh. Yuck.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So I can put, this has to be a 1 or a 3. So I'm going to have to get creative. Because it can't be a 4 or a 5. Alive, getting over being sick. I feel that in my bones. I got my COVID booster yesterday with Manatee. So right there with you. All right, so hold on. If I move you here, and I move you, no, and this is okay. So this is a 1. This has to be a 1 or a 5 or 4. Interesting. Okay. So. And I can't do that.
I see why.
It's fine. It's all right. I just need a minute to figure it out. Okay. There's got to be something else that I can move. Why? Oh, my category says Among Us. I forgot to change it. My bad. Thank you. Fixed. Fixed and done. Fixed and done. I didn't notice that. I thought I was so... This is before I had my coffee, so... Whoopsie. Okay, so I know I need to move the red 6 across. But something else has to go in its place. And it can't be this 5. Could it?
But I would say
it can't. It can't.
Go up there either.
Because if I can, no, because I can't move that or that. Huh?
Wait a minute.
Oh,
that's a purple. Damn. Sorry.
No, you're fine. If I move that there, and okay, that's got to stay put. That's a yellow. That's a 2. I move this down. That puts us in the same situation we were in before. I move that up. That puts us in the same situation. It's pointless. I move this up. It's not going to do anything.
So I have an idea, but you'll lose the column and the row, but...
No, I won't, because this is what I'm going to do instead.
Okay.
I'm going to remove the 5. And I'm going to grab the
Oh.
green 6.
Okay.
Because I can. Because it's all 6s and 4s. This is ridiculous.
Right.
And I'm going to
Or
put
colors
that there.
we can't use.
I'm going to put that there just so I get the column and just say Dunzo.
Right. Well, that's good.
Yeah,
That
all
was
fixed.
a much better idea.
Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better, honey. I'm really glad you're feeling better. My arm's just sore, my body's sore. I just had my first cup of coffee, so I sound a lot more coherent. I'm a little more coherent than I was before. So it's fine. It's fine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a tough one.
Pants, man. This is too early.
Yeah, I wonder what the guys are up to this morning, because they didn't even respond to the message. You still have no voice. Oof. Well, I know that Rex's son just went back to school last week, and he and I, we were with Mr. Hardluck playing Quake on Friday, which was a blast. Literally in some cases. And then yesterday, like I said, we ran errands. Looks like we're going to have our bathroom redone right around my birthday, which is going to be interesting. And I'm excited. We're getting our door replaced, our front door, because it's starting to rust on the bottom. Your cough is over after the migraine. Having aching muscles from all the spewing. Yeah, I know. The coughs are the worst. Like, last month when I couldn't stream as much as I wanted to because I was coughing up my lungs. Yeah, that was the worst part of it, honestly. Amelia, you're running out of time, hun. There you go. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thankfully the coughing stopped, because I don't know how I would have gotten through it. But going back to what I was saying before about the coffee maker, because you know how long it takes me to tell a story. With that cone, as opposed to the paper basket, the coffee grind has to be a lot coarser. Because if it's too fine, then the mesh won't catch it. It'll go right through, and then you have a really nasty, chewy cup of coffee. I don't recommend that. But because it has to be coarser, you go through it faster. And so I'm going through coffee, awesome, Tyron, like twice as fast. So I had to go buy coffee to back up what I already had, because I'm running out of it so quickly. And I kid you not, we went to Target for something else, and I'm like, you know what, while I'm here, I'm going to go grab coffee because I'm running low. And I'm looking over the aisles. I avoid the dark roast because I don't like dark roast, except the one from the Nashville coffee shop. But everything was ground. And when it's pre-ground in the store, it's not made for my kind of machine. It's made for a traditional flat bottom. It's called flat bottom. So I had to scan the aisles. I had to scan the aisles like a silly person to find what I needed. And I found one bag that wasn't dark, that was whole bean. One. So I got that. And wow, I can't really use this. This is great. Eek.
I'm right there with you.
Huh.
Because there's nothing on the round track for either one of us.
Not necessarily, no. Not a silly person, just a person who is highly selective of their coffee. It wasn't me being highly selective at the moment. It was me trying to find a bag that was whole bean. That was the challenge. I could not find one that was whole bean. Your partner prefers dark roast? Nice. Honey says, when I went to acupuncture on Tuesday, they boosted my immune system and did a cupping treatment. How did they boost your system? Did they give you, like an injection, or were the needles treated? Like, what was that all about? Let's see. I need to move this too, and there's nothing I can move that would be even remotely beneficial. Because if I switch those, that's pointless. The points were immune system points. Oh, nice. Okay. And there is the track is useless today. What is with that? Huh. I'm amused and kind of flabbergasted. I might have to bite the bullet and move that one back over and just deal with it, because there's nothing I can do. Maybe the track hasn't had its coffee yet? Yeah, probably. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I can't move any of this. I can't even move the 4. Huh. Okay, so it looks like I can't move anything. Because that would ruin 2 of my rows instead of just 1. But you know what? I'll get the points from the diagonal, so it'll make up for it. It's fine. Oh my god, what a mess.
Oh. Mess indeed. Well. Rip.
Okay, I'm gonna put that there, and then I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, we'll just say this game kind of bites.
It does a little bit.
Because I'm gonna have 2 empty.
Yeah, grumble. I got nothing. There's nothing I can move or do. Not without a headache.
Well, yeah, okay, you do have points left. I don't. So.
Yeah, but even still, there's nothing. There's nothing I can do.
Well, wait.
No, there was nothing I can move. Because there's a 2.
The purple 2. But no, you had to move 2. Never mind.
Not even that, but there's also a 2 above it. It wouldn't have placed.
Error. Well, we'll just skip all that. Well, we broke 40.
Maybe.
Oh, I skipped it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you skipped it. No, I didn't skip it. Not yet. Yeah, my color was red, and I was just really struggling because I had nothing.
Mine was green. And it was my placement that I was just awful on.
Ah. Yeah, that was rough. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Right?
Hi, Tyran.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, friend. How are you?
Doing all right. Battling my insomnia with a oversized cup of coffee today.
I feel that.
Speaking of coffee, I need to go get some.
Go get some. We'll chat while we wait for you.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
How's it going?
Going good. Getting a little excited / nervous. I pick up the keys to my new place this coming Friday.
Woo!
So clear all so much paperwork.
Pipe.
So much.
Oh, of
paperwork.
course.
Okay.
Wonderful. Congrats.
But also, like, possibly the worst 2 weeks of my job so far. Are over. So it's like, yay.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Like, it wasn't that it was anyone was being particularly difficult or that
I was being called out for stuff. It was a continuous drum of work from like last Monday through till this Friday, this past Friday. It was too much, but feeling much better. Finished Rhyme, which was a fun little diversion. Which, oh my god, everyone needs to play Rhyme. I don't care who you are.
Wonderful.
You need to play it. It's a great game. It's great and it torments you emotionally. So play it. Let's see. And then, in anticipation of next week, I will not be here because my friends are taking me out on next Sunday for my birthday.
Your birthday's next week.
It is. In fact, it is indeed next Sunday.
Happy early birthday! Can we get some birthday hype, please? Please, please, please.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, you.
And I just feel so excited because I'm going to see a whole bunch of friends who I've not seen in a year. They're taking me out for some fun, and it's just going to be great to be with them again. So I'm really looking forward to this weekend.
That is so cool. That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
My goodness.
How have you been?
I have been pretty darn good. I'm kind of riding high a little.
Oh, good.
I know that sounds strange, but what is it now? There's this. Welcome back, Amelia. I'm going to start a game.
Awesome.
So I had my first meeting with the group that I now lead at work, and we're looking into doing community service and stuff because that's the focus of what we do. And a whole bunch of people enjoyed the recital, Rex. A bunch of people like either came up to me after, or they messaged me, or they emailed me later, said that meeting was so great, thank you so much, I feel so energized and I can't wait to see what we do. And that just warmed me in every bit. Like I was dancing sort of at my desk for the rest of the week.
Don't you just love when you get support like that?
Oh, so much. And it's been strange because not strange isn't the right word. Color variety, color diagonals, and deep shades. Ooh, maybe they're going easy. Although I didn't pick the best board for diagonals, it's fine. But no, it's absolutely wonderful. And work for me has been chaos in a good way. Just a lot of different projects being due at roughly the same time, some of which were done that same day. And then there was a bunch of other stuff going on, and there was something that, like collaborating with the artists, because that's what I do as a proofreader when there are questions or something. Like, we collaborate all the time to make sure that what we put out is correct and fits in with all the like the pharma guidelines and whatever. And so like there was just a lot of harmony.
Mm-hmm.
I won't use the word synergy because I think that's a buzzword, and unless you're talking about Gem and the holograms, I don't want to hear that word.
I don't either. No.
And I'm gonna snort again. But
I miss Gem and the holograms.
I think we all do. We don't talk about that movie they made a couple of years ago. We don't talk about that at all.
I've never seen it. I'm glad I haven't.
You and me both. But I digress. But it I don't know if I can pronounce that word. Synergistic. Okay, synergistic. Close enough to the spelling, but no.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was just like this harmony amongst everyone, and it's tough because I had 6 or 7 projects yesterday that I had to take care of, on top of having this like computer issue. So I had to get that resolved, and I had emails and phone calls and all this other stuff going on. And by the end of the day, I got everything that needed to be done that day done. And
Okay.
I felt like this great, like it was 5 of 5, and the project I needed to get out went out, and I cheered. And Manatee comes in the room. He's like, huh? I was like, the project I needed to get done before end of day is done. Yeah. And he just kind of looked at me and shook his head and walked away.
I mean, let's look at it this way. Isn't adulthood just an increasing celebration of small steps?
Mm-hmm. It
Like,
really is.
my project's done. Yay! Or, you know, like I decided to eat healthy today. Yay! Like, very. Yeah, it's all about going places.
Oh my goodness, just so good. So I had that all going on, and
Sure.
it's been weird though because my anxiety's been a little rough. So I've been kind of on this roller coaster where, you know, like one day I'm on top of the world, and then it could be 3 hours later and I'm sunk for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, riding that wave is ridiculous.
It's no joke.
It's so tough.
It's up and down. Gosh, I still remember when I was on my own in college. I was like, yeah, I can't wait to do everything on my own. I get to eat whatever I want. And I remember like 3 months in going, I'm having like the same like broccoli and fried rice and like cooked salmon that I've had like 7, 8, 9, 10 times now. Why am I so focused on eating healthy? I could literally eat junk food, and I just chose not to. Like, what have I done? I've ruined it. My childhood dream is over.
I know, right?
I think I'm a more emotionally stable person choosing that more
Oh, okay.
the more formative path of
It
not of self-restraint.
it's just it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
I'm sure.
Okay, so yeah, you could use both of those. Ooh. I didn't want to totally hose him.
Okay. Let's see, where are we going? Okay.
So I'm trying to, while we're talking and playing, I'm trying to figure out exactly where the list of words is. Okay, we're gonna delete that one. That doesn't because that doesn't belong there.
Also, I'm totally attuned off of the word of like using the word harmony in a workforce setting, because that my first big boy job was working at a firm where they talked about promoting your own work-life harmony. And it was essentially just your work is your life. You have no free time or free will, and it's like, nope.
Oh
this
boy.
Is an unhealthy work environment. So, I was totally. So whenever I hear the word harmony in a workforce setting, I'm just like, nope, I'm out. Thanks.
Well, I've learned that the word for me that kind of makes me want to run to the hills is family.
Oh, like they're saying that we're a family here.
Yeah, because
yeah, that's nauseating.
Because I went through that. And it's like, okay, for a long time where I was, it felt like that. And, you know, I realized that if it really was like that after I left, the people who were there would have stayed in touch with me, like actively made an effort.
Yeah.
And they haven't.
Ah.
Yeah, I've called them and contacted them to see how they're doing, but
You need to solidify NJ.
oh yeah, sorry. Thank you. But yeah, they have not kept in touch, and it's sad because we were together for a very, very, very long time. And you know, I was talking to my therapist about it, and and she's just like, well, you know, maybe, you know, maybe they just, and I've talked to my friends about it too, and they're just like, maybe, you know, you left, and they want to leave, but maybe they feel like they can't, so they're just like, and I'm like, I said, you know, I don't know exactly what it is, but, you know, I'm still gonna try and reach out to them, because
Yeah, why not?
I'm not gonna be mean about it, or I'm not gonna be ridiculous about it. It's just, you know, you do you.
Exactly.
We don't have the round track this time. Sad.
Oh, yay! There it is. I've been looking for that.
Okay. Oh, hey, look, I can use does anybody need that green or no?
Go ahead and take it.
You sure?
Well, you have a bunch of green restrictions that you need to fill. I was just looking for a green 2 because I have a 2 that I could use it in.
Oh, well then take it. I'm good.
You use the purple?
Yeah, I can use the purple.
Not you. Well, either one of you.
I'll use the purple too.
The purple doesn't particularly help me in this case.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Green 2's all yours. Green 2's all yours.
Yay!
Hey, Glasgow, it's good to see you. How you doing? It's been a minute. It's been like not a full minute, but close to a minute. I know you come in when you can. You doing all right? You doing well? By the way, I figured it out. So next time Ooze comes in, he won't get timed out for using a word.
Using a word.
Well, I have certain things quote unquote blacklisted.
Okay, can any of you use any of this? Because I need to re-roll it. I know NJ probably wants the purple 5.
Yeah, but I won't cry. I won't cry if it's not there.
Okay,
I have plenty of options yet.
Yeah, roll. I can use.
Doing not too bad. Pretty sure you fractured your elbow an hour ago. You might want to get that looked at, because that's probably very painful. I've been okay. I got my booster shot yesterday, my 4th one, and I'm doing all right.
Oh, I thought you were going to Glazing Hammer.
Well, I went ahead and just did one.
Oh, okay.
Because I know NJ's like literally boxed herself in a bit, so.
Not really. I'll be fine.
Well, now that I see that you didn't, I kind of feel bad, but whatever.
Nah.
It'd be alright.
Okay. I mean, I guess I could go there. Okay, that'll work.
All right, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, I can use that just fine. That's gonna complete my purples for the 4-pointer, because it's 4 for each.
Right.
And it's also gonna give me another 2 points for that. So yeah, that's fine. You had a few fractures with rugby, so I'm fairly confident. Just not gonna move it and chill. Okay, Orca. It's in the socket, but think you have a hairline fracture.
Oh.
Yeah. If you can get it looked at, just to be on the safe side. Because untreated fractures, you know, and you've played rugby before, you play rugby, you know that if they don't heal right, then, it affects how you play. It affects how you play and affects your range of motion and stuff.
Okay.
Huh.
Well, the good news is that you can play them. You can play a 6 or a 4 up at the top.
Yeah. I am amused. This is the same problem we had last time.
Uh-huh.
You could gamble on a reroll with that 6 or that
I think
4?
you actually have the board I played last time.
I probably do. I'm gonna. You know what? Let's see. Hold on. I've got 2 5s. I could try for a 5 up here for giggles. Try to do that diagonal, but I don't know if I want to.
I think whatever if you re-roll, you're actually in one of the greens. You're actually in a really strong position.
Or re-roll them all.
Yeah, or glazing hammer everything.
Yeah.
Well, that depends. Can you use any of this stuff?
I could, but none of this stuff here is particularly valuable. So it's like I could use it. If something better gets re-rolled, then I'm totally fine with that.
Same.
Well then, here we go. Come on, big bucks, no whammies.
Blazing hammer. Oh, hey, that's
Stop.
Nice.
Boop.
There you go.
All yours. Yep, Manatee's up. I hear him talking to the Alexa.
Okay, now I need to look over here and see what. Well. Oh well, I'm sorry. I gotta take it. Just because.
Okay, well, I needed the 1 anyway.
Yeah, I looked at yours before I did the 5 because I'm like,
Mhm.
I need that. Because otherwise I'm kind of.
Ow. Oh,
Are you serious? Hussa, hussa, hussa.
Oh my goodness! What in the blue blazer?
Oh, purple 1! Yay!
Get it?
I was looking for that.
Well, you can have it now because I'm not going to take it.
How much is that blue 1 in Macy's window?
You can have that purple one, NJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the purple one because as much as I don't want to. Well,
Not the
wait.
purple 1.
I thought you said blue one.
I know. I was saying blue 1 as sort of like the song.
Oh.
Well, but you want the purple one.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that'll help his diagonal.
Then I'm taking the blue one.
Oh.
Well, because I have a 1 restriction.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well just go ahead and clear that 1 restriction with, presumably, which your color is blue. I'm not gonna make strong assumptions on that, but I'm gonna mildly suspect.
It wouldn't be an incorrect assumption.
No. I just gotta go ahead and I gotta clear out that restriction.
Glasgow wants to know how our new year is and how the year's going for us.
Use either one of the reds at all.
Yeah, I can, and I need to. So
Okay.
I'm gonna take. Let's see. I've got 3 5s and 2 6s. So I'm gonna take.
You could always take another 4.
I have too many 4s. I'm gonna take this 6 and hope that I get something where I can do like a nice little da 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 da, like over here, and just boop that snoot. My new year was great. Jux and our other friend came over, because we were originally invited to go over to our friend's house, and we had seen them the night before, and we all quickly realized that my cat allergy is really, really bad, because I was coughing and wheezing the entire time.
I am so hosed.
I'm gonna glazing hammer this the second it gets back around to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. This is
Thank
unacceptable.
you.
This isn't okay.
This is absolutely unacceptable.
This is obscene in multiple ways.
Yeah, because I literally have one thing I can play.
At least you might be able to get a diagonal out of it, though. Get that diagonal.
Hopefully. Oh,
Glazing
never mind. I'll do it.
hammer. Glazing hammer for the win. Glazing hammer. Glazing
do you want
hammer
a red
for the
5,
win.
a red 5, a yellow 5, or a yellow 5?
Hey, look! Diagonals for you! Woo! Diagonals! Diagonals.
Right?
Diagonals.
Hey, it's better than what it was.
So NJ, what helps you here? The red one?
C.
Okay, that's fine with me. I'm just gonna go. There's no real point in me. Oh, I can't play the 3. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna do what I wanted to do, which is the red 4.
Yeah, we were able to pick up a few new games in the last couple of weeks. Manatee's ordered a few. We watch a lot of No Rules Bards, so they're always playing a new game every week, and they explain how to play it really well, which is fantastic. Nice. So one game I picked up as a treat for myself is Patchwork, and it's basically a 2-player Tetris style game where you're trying to build quilts.
Okay.
And I just really enjoyed it. We were able to pick it up from our local comic shop because it's like it's like a half comic shop, or like a third of the store is comic shop, a third of the store is tables for people to play Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and other games, and then the other third is all board games for sale and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
After I play this green 4, I need a purple 6 or I cannot play anything.
Well, then you're gonna get a purple 6.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So I will take one of those purple 6s, but I will not take the other, and I did that on purpose so that I wouldn't take it. And I instead, let's see. There's nothing that will give me.
I'm
okay.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I was looking at. Yeah, you're good.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
I had a mild heart attack there, as I was looking.
Well, I'm having a mild heart attack for Tyran.
Why?
Hold on.
Because he's got 6s and reds.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see.
I'm gonna just play the red 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take anything that y'all can use. So there you go.
Although to be perfectly honest, another 5 would be very nice right about now.
I'll be happy with a green I can play.
Blue I can play.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh wait.
I
was gonna say that purple too would have been nice there, but that's okay. Oh hey, look, it's a blue you can play.
And hey, a green you can play.
Oh. Okay.
I would say I need both. I need the yellow one and the blue one.
Yeah, I'm not taking that from you.
Thank you.
I'm taking the green 3.
Okay.
Because it's the only green I can play.
All right.
I'm leaving the yellow one for Amelia. Please leave me the blue 4 because that is literally the only other thing I can play.
Okay. Then I will play the.
Play both purples. No.
Play the purple one. And then let's see. Re-roll. Oh wait, actually it's glazing hammer. Yeah, I'll just do glazing hammer.
Oh
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
Still need one of the ones.
You
just one of them. Either one.
NJ.
I can use either of the 3s.
Okay, if you're going to use either of the 3s, then I will take the last green one.
Yeah, so you'll take the... So you're going to get the blue one, and I'm going to take the yellow 3, because I already have enough blues. Not blues, purples. So Amelia, you get the blue one, and we're good. Okay, cool. Cool.
At least I finished the board. I can't guarantee anything else, but I finished the board.
Hey, we all finished the board.
I know, right? That was so intense because when he glazing hammered that, and I'm like, all I really need is a 1. That's all I can play is a 1.
Oh, good job on your diagonals, NJ.
Thanks, I tried. I have time for maybe 1 or 2 more.
Yeah, that's
because,
okay.
1, I'm sore. 2, I have a lot of stuff to do around the house that needs doing.
What?
3, I'm sore. Oh!
Okay. Wow.
Look at you!
Yeah, I can do.
Wow.
I could do another one.
I would say I pulled that out of my
hole. 2, because by the time we're done, I'll be able to raid Joe because they're doing the Hermitcraft fan community UHC today. Okay. And so I'm going to raid Joe because he's going to have, he's going to be watching his team. And since I couldn't play on the team because I'm part of his staff team, I wanted to support them in a different way. So I want to watch and cheer them on. Started a new game. I should probably go make a cup of decaf, but I'm too lazy to get out of my seat or too tired, one or the other. Yeah, there's
honestly,
sometimes this early on a Sunday, it doesn't matter. It can be both.
The feeling is kind of hard to identify from which track it's coming from.
Yeah. So I picked up. I have this. I have the planner thing, and I have to go through it again because I have so much to do, and I don't want to do any of it, but it needs to get done, or else it won't get done. Well, between the two of us, between Manatee and I, we have to do it.
Oh, excuse me.
You're fine. Oh, hey, look, it's almost the same thing we had before. Column, shade, column, color, and diagonals. Oh, boy. Yeah. All right, Glasgow, feel better. Make sure you get it looked at if it's still bothering you. And take care. And if you're not part of my Discord, join my Discord. I want to see you more regularly, please. I want to see everybody more regularly. Man, I like hanging out with the community when I can.
Contradiction with some of these boards every now and again. Yeah.
Oh, Tyran, before I forget, looks like Hubs and I aren't going to be able to make PAX East.
Oh, well, that's okay. I mean, you'll have a big thing. You have a big to-do that you're in to go to, so it's not like...
No, we're not even going to that.
You're not even going to that? Oh.
Yeah, we decided not to, because A, Hubs doesn't have a lot of time off to spare, and B, it's also our wedding anniversary that weekend, and we never spend it actually really celebrating our anniversary because we're always at a fraternity event. So we're like, yeah, no, we're taking this for ourselves. Glasgow says, cheers. I don't have Discord right now because my laptop is broken. Once I've got one, I will be straight on there. That's fair. That's more than fair. Just take care of yourself, okay? I'll see you next time.
Okay. So y'all are gonna stay home then?
Yeah. Because we have... Let me think now. We have at least 2 events we have to travel to. No, 3. We have 2 weddings, one of which is Joe and Badger's. That's going to probably be sometime this... If it's sometime this year, we have to make sure we have time for it, because we would probably take a week and go down there to help them out.
Okay.
we have our friend's wedding in upstate New York.
Okay.
So we have to take a day off for that. Okay. Oh, that 5's in a bad spot. I think I'm gonna have to take this too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
Okay.
Huh. Okay. This is gonna be messy, but fine.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we have those two weddings. So we have to travel up to upstate New York for one of them. Mm-hmm. We were invited to go to a different conference. Mm-hmm. But it's the same night as something else, so we can't go to that.
Ah.
Yeah, the college radio station I worked at while I was in school is celebrating its 75th. Okay. And I missed the 65th and the 70th. So a bunch of people that I know who I haven't seen in 15 years are going to be there. And some I haven't seen since I left college. Okay. Over 20 years ago. So it's a big deal. And a couple of people are looking forward to seeing me, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go. I want to go to this. So that's what are you doing to me, y'all? Y'all are killing me. We're gonna killing me. Actually. Yeah, I have to. I have to do that this early because I can't do diddly squat. So I'm going to do that instead. And that's going to open me up a little bit better. It's fine. I've got enough. But Worka says, have you ever gotten a fresh glass to drink from, lost the glass, and thus drinking straight from the bottle, just found the glass. The bottle's now 75% empty.
What is with these yellow twos? Stop.
Mm-hmm. Orca... I literally will grab something and go into a room for something and completely forget while I was there. There are times when where I have to stop what I'm doing and close my eyes so I can reset my brain to remember what I need to do. And that happens pretty often. Okay. In fact, after we're done here as well, I need to call my friend. I need to get a hold of my friend to see if her daughter is ready to chat with me. I'm going to help her create her first D&D character. Because I'm the only one out of the friend group who knows anything about D&D.
Oh, well that's nice of you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I really want, I would love to have the kids, engaged in some of the stuff that I'm into a little bit so that, we have something to connect with. And there are a bunch of things that she's into. Mm-hmm. How the heck am I going to rectify this? I'm going to do that and... you know what? I'm going to do this instead. Because I need to get rid of the restrictions or else I'm going to be completely hosed. There we go. But yeah. So I'm going to give her a text. I'm going to shoot her a text and say, okay, when do you want to chat? Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of not realizing things, I have a really funny story for you both.
Oh, please.
So we ran all but one of our errands yesterday. We were able to get everything except one thing done that is, I think Manatee's taking care of it this week for us. And we're like, okay, well, he looks at me and he says, well, you have this fraternity meeting at 5:30. I think you should go to it and then we go grocery shopping. And I went, no, I want to go now because we want to watch the Royal Rumble. That starts at 7. I have my meeting at 5:30. If we wait till after my meeting is over, we're not going to want to go out. Mm-hmm. We're going to be done for the day. And he kind of just looked at me and he's like, okay. So we went to the store, got as much as we could because the store was crammed because apparently the Giants were playing at 7 in the playoffs. So there were a ton of people in Giants jerseys grabbing like snacks and all this other stuff. And Manti just looks at me and he goes, they're all here pre-Giant. They're all pre-gaming for the Giants game. And I was like, yeah. Okay. That's what we do. That's what we do. I'm going to go here so I keep the diagonals going. Oh, wait. Nope. I can't because that's already a 5. I'm going to go here instead because that is not a 5 and say go. But so we managed to get through. We get home with less than 10 minutes before my 5:30. And I was expecting my 5:30 to last 2 hours. It lasted 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. And so I take a look at Manatee and I think he was napping or something. And like 7 o'clock rolls around eventually. And we're like, great, the Rumble's starting. And we go to put on the Rumble. And we're like, wait a minute, why is it an hour in? Oh, wait, this is from last year. Where's the Rumble? So we put on the little icon for it. January 28th. We were a week too early.
Oh.
So.
Oh. Oh, MJ. Oh, MJ.
So I start completely wheezing, just laughing my head off. And we just looked at each other and we're like, okay, that's a thing. So we went back to watching YouTube.
As you do.
Well, we don't have cable anymore. We got rid of cable. So everything we watch is on YouTube or one of the streaming services.
Oh, wow, MJ.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
You know, in a way, I do.
Only the best derp will do.
Only the best for Dirtmore.
I'm gonna laugh so hard I'm gonna hurt, and I don't care.
Talk to your doctor. Okay.
My inhaler's in the other room. It's fine. Okay.
Who's in the other room?
My inhaler.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Hitler was in the other room. I was like, whoa, wait.
Hey, whoa.
Whoa.
That would have been a what? No way.
That would have been pretty impressive.
That would have been pretty impressive.
That would have been, how is he still alive?
I don't like this. Okay, actually, though, I could use a red 2. Now, I'm kind of like, now that it's being offered to me, why not? Why not a red 2?
I could use both the red 2. Well,
okay.
No. Yes and no.
Okay, well, take your pick, really.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that, and then one of the yellows. I know, NJ, you have some yellow stuff to clear.
I do, yes.
But if you could leave me one of the yellows, maybe the yellow 4, if you could leave that for me.
I think that can be arranged. Let's see. Oh, I need 2 green 6s. That's a little ridiculous. But I will take the yellow one for now. Finish that yellow. And what did you say you wanted me to leave?
Just the yellow 4.
Okay, that is more than doable. Hi, Cammie. It's good to see you. How are you doing? I will take the purple 4 instead.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need 2 greens. How the hell am I gonna get 2 green 6s? Huh. Tired from work, gotta go back tonight. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that in my bones. That's my saying today. Feel it in the bones. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of, like, we have a whole bunch of stuff to do around the house. Like, it's garbage night, and we gotta take the recycling out to go out later this week, and, like, the little things, laundry, because, clean pants. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and... No.
Yeah.
Go with my original gut instinct. We'll do that.
Yeah, and there's some organizing and stuff we have to look through, and I'm wondering if Manatee has enough energy and time to do it. I hear him. Obviously, too, we're taking it easy as well. Like, I'm not gonna. Like, yeah, you got to give yourself grace,
Right, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself some will and grace.
Hey, there's one of your green 6s, NJ.
Yeah, I'm taking that and running right now. I might end up having to dive into the round track for that red 5, but I don't know yet. Yeah, dishes is on my list. In fact, I think I have notepads in here.
No stopping the 2 train.
I have notepads that I kept from my previous place. And okay, so I wish we had the flipper, cuz the flipper would be so good right now. But instead I'm going to use this. Amelia, what are you taking from this pile?
Oh no, I'll probably have to use the round track. It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, then I'm going to take the blue 2 and I'm going to pop it out for the red 5. Oh wait, no, I can't pop it out for the red 5 because that's going to ruin this column. I should have put this down here, but, well, honestly, no, I don't want it there. Does it matter there? No, it doesn't matter there. It's fine. That works for me. It only messes up my things a little bit. It's okay.
Yep.
It's okay. Didn't ruin my column or didn't ruin my column in either way, so.
Nope.
Okay, that's already ruined, so let's not do that. But let me guess. That's exactly 2. Round tracking it is. Oh wait, no. I don't have to. No. We'll back up. Back up. Don't use that. Yes, it'll cut it color-wise, but it saves my pips in case I need them.
Yeah, the favor tokens are going to come in handy for sure. I've pretty much wiped mine out. Oh, okay. Gonna take that red 4.
Okay.
Because I can't use either of those reds otherwise. Okay, I'm gonna see what comes back. So let's see. I need to do the dishes. I need to do laundry.
Okay, if I
Garbage.
do that, I'm good.
Recycling. I have to replace my lap desk too. It started falling apart and all the stuffing came out because I've had it for so long.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm gonna upgrade it. I got a gift card for Christmas, so I'm gonna put it to some use.
Good.
Yeah, my brother-in-law and our niece, we got together with them last month, and we finally were able to exchange Christmas gifts over several years because we keep forgetting, and we're like we hadn't seen each other as often.
It happens.
And so we got everything, and he gave me so many pairs of these wonderful aloe infused socks.
Oh, those are the best socks.
They are the best of socks.
Hope I didn't take what somebody needed. I am so sorry. I didn't listen.
No, you're fine. You're
Okay.
you're totally fine.
I
I'm
thought
gonna
I'd
do
leave
that.
the green 6 for you.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That sets me up for success.
Hmm.
But yeah, but one of the things that they gave me
Oh my
were
God.
coffee shop gift cards for, like,
Oh.
you know, the one you run on and the siren, so to speak.
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, I had some free time yesterday while I was just resting, so I decided to upload all of them onto my mobile account.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me like 5 to 10 minutes to do it all. And I said, okay, well, now I don't have to worry about coffee for the next, like, month.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had so many. Because sometimes when it comes to Dunkin', if we leave the house early enough when we both go in, I'll pre-order as we're walking out so that it's ready when we get there. So he can,
Yeah.
so Manatee just walks in, goes and gets it, and comes back out. But it's kind of funny, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny in a really sad kind of way, because the last 2 times we went, they gave him coffee instead of iced tea.
Okay.
And the first time they did it, he got all the way to work and took a sip, and he was just like, oh! Like, because he hates coffee.
Oh.
Oh.
He was so upset. He's like, they gave me coffee! I said,
And
yeah.
You're probably like, yeah.
No, and I wondered why it looked a little different. I thought it was just really strong. No, it was coffee. And the second time they did it again, so it took him a minute to come out, and I was like, what happened? He said, they did it again. They gave me iced coffee. And I went, oh, oof. Yikes.
Okay, that's when you start to think that it's deliberate. That's when you start to feel like there are foul things at work.
No, deliberate is when you order through one of those, like, food delivery sites, and what you get looks awful, and you can tell they put no care in it and everything. And I've thankfully have not really seen that happen.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Oh. Ooh.
I'd really like that yellow one.
Oh dear.
Wait, it's moved exactly 2 though. Let's see. No. Darn it.
Oh my gosh. The entire track is 2. Almost the entire track is 2s.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but there is a distinct lack of 3s this game.
Yep. I mean, I know which two I'm gonna play.
Okay, I'm not gonna hose into
But,
it because
wow.
she needs that 3.
Yeah, I do. Well, yeah.
I can only play 1 die, so it's all good. It's okay.
Are you gonna play the
Because-
red one for the diagonal?
Yeah, I would say because there's no 3s up in that round track, and it's just like, oh! And I can't move the green 3.
Oh.
You'd
Wait a
be
minute,
able. Well, that would ruin your diagonal, though. Don't do that. Don't.
There's no 4s anyway, because that's a 4 restriction. Underneath that green.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no, never mind.
Ugh.
Ugh,
The lack of 3s is sad.
it's nauseating.
It's not okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take that 3. I know it's gonna definitely, like, trash all this, because I can't move my 3 either because it's color restricted. So
Right.
rip.
I'm gonna assume that you're gonna go for the blue 5.
Yeah, blue is not my color, by the way.
Oh
It's
no,
just gonna.
It's
So I can take either 5 without
right.
incident.
Yeah. Okay. So I
It's
was
like
thinking,
there's no fours up in the round track. Oh, you can move. Nice, nice, nice.
so
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Hmm.
I would like some calm, please, as I'm trying to work this out. Okay, so that, and then let's see. I mean, honestly, oh, you know what? Actually, that's probably going to be my best route, even if I lose. Even if I lose the pips on one column, that's going to be totally worth it. So watch this little piece of magic. So here, I lose it on the pips, but
Uh-huh.
I get the, oh, that's a purple one. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, you cantankerous little mother.
So, so earlier, Mr. Hardluck was here, and we played
Oh,
Quake with Joe and Rex and MPT3K and Surreal and a couple of Surreal's friends on Friday, and they have a mature stream because we were playing Quake. And I only swear if I know that I'm gonna be on. I try to swear only if I know I'm gonna be on mature streams because obviously I don't on this one. And so once I got word that it was mature, they're like, "Yeah, you can go ahead and swear." And I said, "Okay." So so we're playing, and because I do swear IRL, I do, but I try not to. But we were in the heat of a battle, and I was like, "Oh, S biscuits," and everyone just loses. They start cracking up, and Surreal was cracking up, and he goes, "I've never heard that before." I said, "You've never heard of that?" He goes, "No, but I love it." I need to make an emote of that. And I went, "Oh no, what have I done?"
yeah, I think that's. I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's as good as it's going to get.
You
Which
have weird friends.
makes
Just
me
warning you.
uh, all these twos, and not enough like.
Mm-hmm. The ones and twos. Yuck.
So, interesting. Okay, do that and that. Okay. Oh, I also could have done that instead. Oh, that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I couldn't move that even if I wanted to. That's right. Okay. Why does it say that I can move that? I very clearly cannot move that game. Mm, lose it on the end like that.
And it keeps a diagonal. Yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh.
Oh, okay, you could do that.
Oh, I have a question. Oh, no,
yes.
never mind. It's
Okay.
a restriction.
NJ, you were about to say something.
If you have to move two.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. I just noticed the discrepancy. Never mind.
Yeah.
Whoops. Whoopsie doo.
Oopsie doodle. Okay. I had to take the hit. I didn't. I forgot that purple one was right there, and that seriously cramped my style.
Hang on, I got an idea.
Okay.
I know it'll rip your column color wise, but never mind. You have a 6 there. Sorry. Never mind.
Okay. Ooh. 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 That could. No. What is it with these ones that are ruining my life? Okay. was like, well, I could just move that back. No, I can't.
Oh, yuck. Ease.
Well, there you go, NJ. Finish the board for us.
Yes, please. Please do. Yay!
What a mess.
Absolute.
What a mess. Do not
Ugh.
want. I'm going to assume purple was your color, Amelia.
Yes.
Red was mine. And I realized I messed up one of the columns color-wise, but what was I going to do?
Oh, red was yours.
Yeah, I didn't do so hot with it. But I think overall it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take what I can get.
Well,
Not bad.
not awful.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I would say you finished the board. Neither one of us did.
all right, Mahis. Good luck. Go get him. We'll see you in a little while.
Later, Mahis.
Mahis is part of Joe's UHC team.
Mm-hmm.
Ultra hardcore PvP teams of 4, and I think there's like 8 to 10 hermit teams participating. So
Okay.
Joe's community is one of those teams. Since
Oh.
I'm obviously not playing because I help Joe out, and I technically like I do stuff for him. I'm on his staff team, but yeah, I've got time for one more because I haven't started yet.
Okay.
But after this game, I'm gonna go raid him.
Yeah,
so
sure.
that we can watch the match and cheer them on.
Okay.
I think I heard that Zed, who's a hermit, I heard he's gonna be on his team, so that's gonna be a whole thing. So I'm really curious. I'm really curious about it. But I think they have like custom. They each made their own custom skins and everything. I'm gonna do this and regret it later.
Let's try that. Grossing pliers, flux remover, iglumise brush. Okay.
Hi, Allison4711. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow.
Really?
These are going to be low-scoring games.
You know what? Column shade variety is going to give us some points, though.
Yes, it will.
We'll see how bad
There
I
it goes. I don't know what it is with Streamlabs, but I have to like manually go and like post the alerts and everything. It's kind of funny to me. Okay. How do we want to approach this? Because I don't like this at all.
Me neither.
Is my alert box set up properly? It should be, but just because it should be doesn't mean it is.
I feel you there.
I'm gonna start up here and work my way down.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. I'm still gonna think in diagonals. Impulse had it where I accidentally turned off the overlays for a sponsored stream. Yeah, I think I watched that stream. He was he was far into it at that point when he realized it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Okay. Might as well just go ahead and do that. So here.
Okay. Now I need to look over here so I
Okay.
don't totally hose NJ.
Oh, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I've got options. Just
Okay.
because either way, you're gonna leave me with a 3 or a 4, more than likely.
Right. I think I'm just gonna take the 4. That way I can get further
Interesting.
up. Well, because
Interesting.
otherwise well, maybe.
No, that's fine. That gets rid of a restriction.
Yeah, well, so would one of the 3s, and then I'd be able to get further.
Yeah.
Going back and forth in my head.
Well, at least there are enough dice that if you put the
Yeah,
4
I can do
there,
the.
you're not
Yeah, I
getting.
can
You
do
won't get
that.
hosed because we won't allow it. Yeah, and that 3 works
Yeah, I
out
could always
well
do flux
because
remover.
I can do that, and that's going to be more than fine because there isn't a 3 in this column, so I'll be safe. So yeah, that works out for me very well.
Nice. Oh.
Oh. Ow. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, look, you have tons of options now. That was a really good play. As I finished writing my list of all the stuff I have to do while I listen to the UHC.
Mhm.
It's like dishes, laundry, recycling. Basically adulting.
Yuck.
You
Things
know
I
what?
don't like to do.
I'd rather get it done now and, like knock it out in like 2 hours. Because I can get most of this done in like 2 or 3 hours. And then have the rest of the night just for myself. Then let it sit and, worry about it and then not be able to be comfortable later.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Because if I wait till tomorrow, I'm going to get home tomorrow at like 7 o'clock or whatever it is, and I'm not going to want to do anything. And I have stuff I have to do. Like, every night this week, I've got stuff to do. Mm. Good call. So what are you all up to this week?
Oof. I get the keys on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of planning for that is going to be taking place later on this time. And I'm trying to see. Oh, is that a 2? Yes, 2 can go here. Okay. That's always that one yellow spot's always a weird one because it's either a 2 or a 5.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. So I mean, this week it's essentially, to be in the most boring way possible, it's just clearing up the paperwork to make sure that I can get the keys on the 27th. My whole thing is, to use a popular catchphrase from our streams, is I'm going to take the keys and run because I'm planning on leaving later that day.
Very nice.
To go up to Dallas. So.
Yes, Orca, please make sure to call your doc if you're still not feeling well. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So many options.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just finish one. At least get 4 points, maybe.
Oh, there's no baby about it. You definitely got those points. So there's a 1, a 1, and a 1.
Yeah. How about a 1?
How about a no?
Well, you could always flip it. Well, increase it, or
Yeah, I'm going to, because if I put the green one here, well, actually, wait, why am I going to do that? I want the green one. I want the green down here. Because Because I already have the 1, so if I have the 2, that's not too bad.
There you go.
I don't know what it is. I just like, I'm so used to the diagonals. I like the boards nice and neat.
Mm-hmm.
When they're all, when it's all chaos, it's just like.
It rearranges everything for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It really does.
Well, now's your chance if you wanted a 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. So that goes there by default. Get rid of that 6.
Okay, that works out great. So I can put that.
Yeah, I understand that, Orca.
That.
I understand.
Here. Then. I guess it doesn't particularly matter. On that front, so I might as well just go ahead. I mean, why not make a 2? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't want to use a color that early, so I'm going to go ahead and... You know what? I am going to go ahead and get rid of that yellow restriction. So, NJ, is that going to do bad things for you if I just leave you purples?
Nah.
Okay. What do you mean?
No, absolutely not.
All right.
What is this? Ignoring color.
So, I think it'll be a good time this coming week. Also, I am trying to catch up on more of the Midsummer Murders. I realized that I got it in my TV subscription off of Amazon, and I was just thinking, you know what? I could go for a murder mystery. And the weird part about Midsummer Murders is that they all take place in remote English villages, but it's the same English villages. So when you do the calculation, you're like, I'm pretty sure that this one rural county in England has the highest per murder capita rate in the world. It's like there's 3 murders on average an episode, and like villages of like in villages of 400 people, and it's like, you know, they'd be depopulated at some point. That's way too many murders. It's way too many murders. So it's just
too many murders. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yes. Not quite. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Ow,
ow. Oh, stretch my arm.
This is not too bad.
I gotta remember to like flap my arm like a chicken so it doesn't hurt as much. I completely forgot to do that yesterday. And I just like, oh my goodness. Yikers. Yikers. Okay. In the meantime, after I take my turn, I'm gonna give you both a shout out.
Oh, thank you.
So let's see. I'm gonna put this here.
Oh, good play.
And I realize I should probably move up here somehow, but I'll do that. Wait, you know, hold on. How am I going to do that? Yeah, I'm going to do that for sure.
Red 5's a good choice.
And then I'm going to take this 1.
Clear it out.
To clear it out. Because I don't want to take the yellow one. I don't want to take the I could take the yellow one if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it would fork your column.
No, it wouldn't. It's not color.
No, but it's number.
Yeah, 4631.
Oh, okay, I see. Over where you put the red.
Does anybody else need a yellow one? Or do you need the red one?
No, I was just going to go for the purple one.
Okay, very good. I don't want to take something.
I just need a one.
Okay. Fantastic. Oh.
I would say everybody's going for the ones.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got that restriction, and everybody's like, nope, I'm done.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
I know what I could use.
That's a whole heck of a lot.
Just off the top of my head.
Mm.
Okay.
All the ones, Orca.
That's okay. That's honestly okay.
Yep. Okay.
Ooh, didn't leave you with much, did I, MJ?
Negative, Captain, but that is more than fine.
Darn.
I am a little... you know what? I'm gonna go... I want to get up there, but I can't. So that is troubling. So what I'm going to do instead... I'm going to play this 5 here. No, I can't. I'm going to play it over here. Because I need to eventually get over here. But there's a 5 in this column, so I can't mess with it. So... And hold on. I realize I can't do very much.
Yeah, those ones and threes really, along your green diagonal really.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's fine. It's just fine.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna do that. And then what I might have to do is use... Let's see, this ignores color, so that helps.
That is true.
So... if I do that... and move that up there, take the turn, I can put a 1 up here, or I can put the yellow 3 here, and that would be more than okay. I just need to get to that other 1.
Okay, yeah.
Because, yeah, and there's 3 1 options. As long as it's not purple, I can do that, so that's fine.
Oh, well, I was planning on taking the purple 1, so I'll leave you home and dry with the yellow or the red.
That sounds perfect. Okay. Yeah, as far as I go, this week I have my normal stuff. I think we have D&D on Wednesday, right?
We do. I'm going to make sure to check that with Saucefire.
Okay, cool. My students aren't meeting yet. They've already had their preliminary meetings. So like their pre-semester planning sessions. Because one goes back to school, they start their semester tomorrow, and the other one I think just got back as well.
Okay.
The third, they start their meetings in 2 weeks. So there's still a little bit of break. So I'm hoping to take the opportunity when I'm not, since I don't have to travel to go see them or anything, to do some recording. I want to get back into releasing videos now that I can.
Okay, what do you guys need again? I'm sorry.
I need a one that isn't purple.
Need the one that is purple.
So take whatever's left.
Well. Why not?
Okay, so I'm going to fill in that one restriction.
Okay, and then I'm going to go here to open up more of the board.
Mm-hmm. Have more ones. That's right. That's right. Orca says, from the shoulder, the muscle they injected in is the deltoid, which has 3 heads, so I should move it in all directions, which I am. I'm also trying to be careful so I don't punch my monitor. Which would be no, that would be hilarious but terrible.
Oh, absolutely.
That would be hilarious but terrible. Oh, upsy daisy.
Well, fiddlesticks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for my arm to finish healing, like to stop being sore, and then I think, like, not this week but next week I want to start doing Ring Fit streams.
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
we have a Ring Fit, and I was telling Manatee that we should use it. So after we're recovered, I think we're gonna start using it after work, like 1 or 2 days a week.
Okay.
Hey Delg, good to see you, friend. How you doing?
Morning, Dell.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Well, I don't use a face cam, so I'm just gonna use whatever the game play is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever the game overlay is.
Yeah. As y'all know, I've only shown my face on screen twice. Once when I was hanging out with Joe in his studio, and the other at the end of last year's Draw for Charity session. Because I wore a mask and everything, so you couldn't really see my face.
Oh no.
Right. Yep.
Oh, well, you can do something more than what I can, so I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Well, wait a minute. I can put this here. Oh, we'll see.
I guess,
right,
NJ, kind of on whether or not you want to spend a point or not. You don't have to.
Oh no, I don't need to. I can just go here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
I can go here. Yeah, I wasn't worried.
Mm-hmm.
Either would have worked, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing next weekend. Oh yeah, I do. We're watching the Royal Rumble.
Oh, thank goodness.
We're watching the Royal Rumble on Saturday night. We might ask, I might ask, like Jux and a couple of our friends to come over.
Good.
We were gonna invite them over on Saturday because when we thought the Rumble was Saturday, and Hub just looked at me and he's like, "We just got our shots. I don't want to have to rush and straighten up for people to come over. I'm too tired."
Okay,
I was like, "That's fair."
Request, if possible.
So I was going to take the green 3.
Oh, which game were you playing, Delg?
Never mind.
Because there are so many different games that I want to stream, but yeah, I have his stream up on another tab, Orca. They haven't they're still in the pregame from what I can tell. It usually takes like 20 minutes to get everything set up because a UHC is a huge. It's not a small undertaking, especially if you have 40 or 50 people. So you got to make sure that everybody's set up, all the teams are tied. You still haven't got a notification for my stream though. Okay, weird.
Well, Twitch is funny like that sometimes.
Yeah.
NJ.
Yes.
Did you? I was going to ask. Did you want the blue 4? Because that was going to inform my decision.
I thought you were taking the green 3. That's why I left it.
Well, I was going to take the green 3, but it's going to be contingent on NJ.
I can also take the red 2, so I'm not worried about it.
Okay. In which case, I don't need the green 3 right now, so I will take the blue 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have very nice words for you at the moment.
All right.
Yeah, I can take this. That's fine.
Okay.
And then I go again, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Okay.
Oh. Never mind, I have something I can do.
All my purples are 3s. All my purples are 3s. This is not okay.
You can make one of them. You can make the 3 or 4.
That is true.
I could make the 3 or 4 if I wanted to. I might have to, and that's going to be my last pip play for now, or my last favor token play. So that's also why I wasn't too concerned about it. It's just these color restrictions are killing me.
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit stuck.
So, I think I'm just gonna go ahead. Man, wow, NJ, you're left only with restrictions on.
Yes, I am.
Gotta run the table with the purples and the yellows coming up. Okay, well, since no one has actually used this yet, I think I'm actually going to just. I'm gonna try my luck. With the purple 3. Why not? Okay, what are you gonna get me?
Give him something good.
Purple.
Purple
Okay.
5.
At least you can use it.
Purple is well, purple for me is practically useless, but I could always just throw in a purple 1. Like right here.
Okay. Interesting play.
And then I just can't play 1 the rest of the game, which is fine.
Hmm.
Or purple, so. Which I take as no one's color because we've all been discarding them.
Oh.
Okay, last 2 rounds.
All right, here we go.
I need green. Of course.
Well,
that's a mess.
That doesn't help me at all.
That 6 and that 2 helps me immensely.
Which one? The yellow 2?
The yellow 2 and the purple 6. I will take those.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Delg is playing Hardcore Maze Cube. I think it was originally made in Spanish, so the name hits a little weird, but it's still fun if you like mazes. Interesting.
I just got through playing Rhyme, which is also I just mentioned this to NJ when we joined. I just got through playing Rhyme, and that's also another great, like, mazy, puzzle-y type. So, yeah, also highly recommend.
Meanwhile, I was given a game last week called Barista Simulator.
Ooh, okay, yeah. How do you like that?
I haven't played it yet. I haven't quite gotten to it yet. It's on my list of things to play. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. You heard that on the VOD. Yeah. I was telling Liara about it, or like the group, and Liara gave it to me as a belated Christmas present, which she didn't have to do. But she did, and I'm like, yeah, because it had literally come out that day. And I had it on my wish list so I would remember to go pick it up because it wasn't that expensive. And I was like, okay, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get this. And then I was like, ding, you have a gift in your inventory.
You have gift.
Mm-hmm. So it was very nice of her to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Del. It's Rhyme. R-I-M-E is the name of the game. It's like a puzzle platformer.
Oh, if I don't leave you that, you can't play.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. I'm taking I'm going to take the purple 6.
Oh. Okay, well.
Why? Is that all you can play?
No, I'm going to do something else.
Okay. Oh, good idea.
And if I don't leave him the blue 4, he can't play.
Oh, oof.
So, there we go. Now, I need greens. Well, a green that I can play.
All right, well, I'm going to play the 6.
Okay.
And then I'm probably going to have to figure some things out later.
Probably. There we go.
Green 2, green 2, green 2. No.
Oh, that actually works out quite well.
But can I move stuff to make this work?
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. And I can't use any favor tokens because I only have one left. So I'm just gonna put the yellow 4 there and finish the board and be okay with it.
Good call.
Okay. Now I've got to figure this out because I can't use that green. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hmm. All right, well. Nope, I can't do that. Well, that forks that column, but it at least finishes. Oh, I can't. Oh, crap. So I'm not going to be able to finish the board. Oof. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, crap. Shush for a minute. All right, NJ needs the yellow 4. And you need the green 5. Other than that, I don't know. Okay, so I'll take that and be done and dusted.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Nice. Oh.
Hey. Too many ones, too many ones.
All the ones!
Yep. Oh, that's a good question, Delg. Like, how pressing is the work that you need to get done? I think that's the controlling question for today. If it's very, very pressing, then you might as well just go ahead and get started on the algorithms, because
Yeah.
the game will distract you.
Yeah.
Every single time I'm like, oh, I'll play this game first, and then I'll do whatever work. And I'm like, oh, it's 6 hours later now.
Yep. That's why I have this list, and I have all the Minecrafty stuff on the bottom. Ooh, Delg. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, do the algos. Like, ooh. Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done. Nicely done. That was a good one. That was a very good one.
It was interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I had red, and all the reds I could come across were all low. And it was just
Mine
like,
Mine was green.
Oh.
I knew I shouldn't have. I knew I shouldn't have nicked that.
No, mine was yellow. I'm sorry. Yeah, yellow.
I felt instantly bad, NJ, when I nicked that red 6 from you, because I kept thinking, I think NJ's color's red. And then I
Yeah,
placed
and it was
and it's like,
terrible.
oh.
Hey Delg, I don't have mature on, so I feel for you, but I can't allow that in my chat. I can't allow the swearing. But thank you, Orca.
Yeah, green was my color, but and I noticed I kept thinking that I should take some of those early greens that
Yeah.
you were racking up like candy.
Yeah, sorry. If I'm playing Quake, you can go to town, but not Sagrada.
So, but all right, does that wrap us up for today?
Yeah, I've got so much to do, and I've got so much going on. I better get started, or else it'll never get done, unfortunately.
Okay.
But Orca, if you could provide some shout outs, I can see you're still here, and you're awesome at doing shout outs. Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
thank you very much.
Definitely feel for you, Delg. But yeah, you can catch Lady Amelia and Tyranthosaurus on the Twitch. I'll see if I can shout out Lady Amelia. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on now. But don't be a dweeb.
A dingus.
A dingus. That's a good word.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Orca. So what are you? Since you said you finished Grime, Tyran, what are you thinking of playing this week during your streams?
So I was thinking of keeping it very chill and very low key. So I'm gonna play a short hike.
Okay.
On stream, and it's going to be very casual. We're going to be it does what it says on the tin. It's a short hike. We're going to play a couple hours of that, and we're going to try and finish that before the end of Friday. And
Love it.
if you like content such as puzzle games, Lego building sets, if you like someone attempting Hades for the first time, or a bunch of other big name games, or Kirby, you can follow me at Tyranthosaurus on Twitch or Twitter, and I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. Central, and I'd be happy to see you there. So thank you, everybody, and I always enjoy doing this with NJ, and I always love being part of Sunday Sagrada.
Awesome. I'm so glad. And Amelia, what are you hoping to play this week, or what have you?
I actually have no idea. I have doctor's appointments this week.
Doctor's appointments, it's okay.
But I probably will stream just to be able to de-stress a little. Maybe some Minecraft or something like that.
Oh, that's good.
I'll beat up some Bambies.
So I'm cracking up because my email, before we go, my email just pinged, and I need you to laugh with me about this. I just got a phishing email about blockchain, which I have never used and will never use. And it says, please be cognizant that we obtained BTC, I don't even know what that is, wallet created under your name by fake company, etc., etc. It says there's 59,000 USD in it. Please send your bank account details or BT wallet address. And I'm just cracking up going, no!
Oh my gosh.
So I just reported
no.
it for phishing. Y'all, if you see anything like this, before we go, if you see anything like this, immediately flag it for phishing. Do not fall for it. These try so hard to prey on gullible people. But if you take the time, if you actually open the email and you read through, you find the typos, you find the bad grammar, you find everything wrong with it. Like, pay attention and just report it immediately. Do not set yourself up for robbery. But on that note, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm sorry we have to cut it like an hour and a half short, but I'm going to get a jump start on this stuff. But have a wonderful week, Tyran. I'll see you hopefully Wednesday.
Hopefully Wednesday, yeah.
Yay!
You could also, if you want to, remember you can write back and say you're a Nigerian prince who's come into a vast fortune, and that they need to send you their bank detail.
My goodness.
Oh.
All right.
On that
Thank you,
note,
everybody.
see you later.
Okay,
peeps.
guys, you guys
Appreciate
are killing
you.
me.
We
All right,
try.
bye.
Bye. All right, everybody, we're gonna go raid Joe. Looks like the UHC has started. We need to go root for Team Joe. We need to do it. Kindless and Mahis, and oh crud, who are the other 2 players? I forget who the players are. I'm so bad. I'm sorry. Hold on. Who are the 2 players? Who are the 4 players? Who are the 4 players? Who are the 4 players? Because I don't remember. Salem, Mahis, Void, and Kindless. So come with me and cheer them on. Let's go. We believe in you, Team Joe. Let's go. All right, let's go. On that note, if you're new to the channel, please hit follow so you know when I go live. I will try to stream. I am definitely streaming on Tuesday, Minecraft. I don't know what Minecraft that will be. I'm going to attempt to stream tomorrow because I want to try Stray or Barista Simulator. No promises. I really try. I'm going to see how I feel and everything. But listen, you're wonderful. You're amazing. And I got to go. Follow me on the socials. YouTube. I have a Patreon. There's a Discord. Join the Discord so we can hang out and stuff like that. But with that, everybody, sending you on a raid. I'm going to get the raid set up right now. We're going to go root for Team Joe. Message is going to be, go Team Joe. Go Team Joe. Go Team Joe. Go. Let's go. But with that, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you, if not tomorrow, then on Tuesday. Wear your masks, wash your hands, get vaccinated, get boosted, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.